So the church tell me very specifically to keep it short, stupid. So I'll keep my homily short. We see all around us signs of consumerism, and we live in luxury in so many different ways here in America. We see this by how we're able to have this mentality: the customer is always right. And in turn, we think then it's easy that the customer is right because everybody exists to serve my needs. Everybody then become objectified and become means to the ends that I want. Think about it. It's easy for us to cheapen our relationship with one another and cheapen our relationship with God in that way. It saddened me very much every time we have a parish event or any gathering or any ministries where I see our children wasting a lot of food when they don't like to eat something. Or we simply use disposable goods and throw them away. This have affect our subconsciousness in many different ways, where we begin to treat other people, treat ourselves, and ultimately God at throwaways. If you're no longer good for me, if you're no longer fit my purpose, if I no longer feel like I like or you're of need for me, I can throw you away. Think about that. And we have cheapened love, we have cheapened this relationship, and we have cheapened each other. But today, we're being called by the Passion narrative to no longer be consumers, no longer be bystanders, no longer be part of the crowd, but to choose to become disciples. Today, each and every one of us must choose to follow Jesus or not. How are we choosing each and every day to follow him, even at times when we hear from the Master himself, Father, if it's according to your will, let this cup be passed from me, but as you will. Or even on the cross when we see our own Savior and Redeemer call out, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani, my God, why have you forgotten me? All of that to remind us as we walk throughout Holy Week, we are worth saving, we are worth redeeming, we are worth loving. Therefore, if each and every one of us know the price of being loved by God, that he's willing to give up his only Son for us, that the Savior and Redeemer take no shortcut in giving himself up for us, we can no longer be bystanders. We can no longer be spectators. We can no longer be part of the crowd. We can no longer just remain as consumers. We must choose today whether to follow him or not. If we remain as bystanders, as part of the crowd, as spectators or as consumers, it's easy to walk away when things don't go our way. It's easy to throw things away or discard them when we don't get what we want. Because everybody, including God himself, only exists to serve my needs. But yet, today we are called to make a personal, intentional, life-giving, and sacrificial choice in choosing how to love him with our whole heart. So my brothers and sisters, this is the holiest time of the year. Who will you choose to be? If you and I remain part of the crowd, it's so easy for us to jump from one thing after another and remain simply sensationalistic. If we don't like the message that we hear, or if we don't get what we want, we can always shop around to get whatever feed us or feed our ego or feed our needs. But today, we must choose Christ because we are called Christians. Following him is not easy, but the Master have taught us what it means to be humble, as we have heard in the second reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Philippians, he emptied himself. He humbled himself to accept death, even death on the cross for us, for you, for me, even for those who don't know him, rejected him, hate him, or in some ways running away from him. He has shown us the example of what it means to love and love until the very end. And so we, as his disciples, bearing his name as Christians, must choose the same. Throughout this Holy Week, I invite you, as I preach to myself first, to pray personally for those who have betrayed, rejected, abandoned, pained, hurt, or inflicted suffering upon us. Pray for them, just as Jesus has prayed for those who have hurt him, those who have abandoned him, those who have rejected him. Each and every one of us throughout this Holy Week must choose to have the heart, the mindset, so that we can live by our words, our action, our life, our deeds, the very action that Jesus had chosen to give himself for the salvation, the redemption, and the life of this world.